Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Today we want to talk about Rigathi GACHAGUA political factor within the opposition side, because Rigathi GACHAGUA has a bigger role to play, and therefore his political implication within the side of opposition is actually far-reaching. And that is why I want us to have that conversation about the political implication of Rigathi GACHAGUA within the opposition side. But before we dive in and try to dissect all that, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you do subscription, it is also good to hit the notification bell, because by hitting the notification bell, you actually allow YouTube to notify you so that you can watch any political content that we upload into YouTube. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel and they always keep watching our videos, I say thank you, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And now let us go back and try to have a candid chat about the political implication of Rigathi GACHAGUA to the side of opposition. And as you know, Rigathi GACHAGUA came to be known in the side of opposition after he was impeached by his boss, President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And now Rigathi GACHAGUA look to be like the framework, look to be like the person who is holding opposition together. And Rigathi GACHAGUA is trying so hard so that he can be like Raila Amolo Odinga, because you have always noted in the past that it is always Raila Amolo Odinga who was calling the shots within the side of opposition. And if Raila Amolo Odinga could say that now it is towards the right, everybody could do that. And it seems that Rigathi GACHAGUA wants to implicate all that. But if you look keenly, it is actually not working to his favor, because many people within the circles of opposition, they don't agree with that, because they all feel that we are all leaders within the opposition space. And therefore, those leaders of other political parties, they want to be seen as equals with Rigathi GACHAGUA. And Rigathi GACHAGUA is not ready to that, because he wants to call the shots. And that is why he has always been seen as if he is advising at one moment Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, he is advising at another moment Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And more so to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, this is not being perceived very well. And that is why you have seen people from the Jubilee Party, they have come out and they have said that if Rigathi GACHAGUA will continue to disrespect their presidential aspirant, Fred Okengo Matiang'i, then they can pull out of the Wamunyoro group and they will go solo and do their own things. And at the same time, it also looks that Fred Okengo Matiang'i is actually trying to assemble his own coalition. And therefore, if you look keenly, you can say that Rigathi Gachagua has a very big role to play. He is the person who is going to hold opposition together. And at the same time, he is the person who is going to make the opposition side to be divided into two. You will find that there will be one side which will be allied to Rigathi himself, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, and probably Eugene Wamalwa. And you will also find that we will have another side which will be allied to Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So, for Rigathi Gachagua, he is playing a very significant role in the side of opposition. And it depends how he will actually behave. If we behave as a unifying factor, it means that he can actually hold the side of opposition together and he can give them a way forward, and that will actually take the opposition to face William Samoei Ruto and probably to defeat or unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto. So the behavior of Rigathi Gachagua is actually going to matter most. But if you look the way things are happening currently, you can actually for sure conclude that Rigathi Gachagua is going to be instrumental in splitting the opposition. Because if he continue being seen to be inclined towards one side, probably towards the side of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, then the people from the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i will not be pleased with that. And at the same time, if he continue being seen as if he is Mr. Fix-It within the opposition side and continue to antagonize Fred Okengo Matiang'i, then you will find that the opposition cannot hold. It will reach a time where you will find that Fred Okengo Matiang'i is going to pull out of the Wamunyoro group. So it depends how Rigathi Gachagua is going to play this politics. And as I have said, he has a noble goal. He has a noble what? Importance within the side of what? Of opposition. But because of what we call self-interest, that is why I feel that Rigathi Gachagua is not going to hold the opposition together. Because Rigathi Gachagua sees Fred Okengo Matiang'i as a competitor. He feels that Rigathi Gachagua is not adding any value to his well-being. He sees Fred Okengo Matiang'i as a person who is going to end his political career. And Rigathi Gachagua doesn't have a good way to approach Fred Okengo Matiang'i so that they can sort out their what? Their personal interest. And at the same time, because you have been seeing Rigathi Gachagua sometimes abusing other political leaders, and more so those political leaders who are within Mount Kenya and who are not allied to his political party, that is going to actually make Rigathi Gachagua to face more problems. Is going to create more enemies. And recently you saw when Moses Kuria, he came out and he said that he wanted to work with Rigathi Gachagua, but in condition that he should not be abusing other political leaders. And he told Rigathi Gachagua that it is true that you are undisputed kingpin of Mount Kenya. and you are moving closer to take the entire Mount Kenya. But the way you behave by abusing political leaders is not auguring well. It is not making you to sit pretty in your political journey, in your political career. So, if Rigathi GACHAGUA will play specifically a role of unifying opposition, then we can say that opposition is going to win against William Samoei Arap Ruto. But if he plays a role which is actually being seen as a dividing role, a role which is confrontational with other political leaders within the opposition side, then we are saying that we are going to have a big split. And that eventually will actually hand over President William Samoei Arap Ruto re-election in a silver platter. And then you will see that there is another group which will move to another side, which will actually be led by Fred Okengo Matiani. In your own thinking, which role do you see Rigathi GACHAGUA is playing in the opposition side? Is he playing the role of being a unifier, or he is playing the role of splitting the opposition? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you so much until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.